Hi, my name is Bang, and welcome back to a new session for React for Designers. So today we're going to discuss about Netlify, and this tool is going to allow you to deploy your website in seconds. You won't need to buy an expensive server or use a complicated FTP program to upload your files. Netlify also has a bunch of amazing features such as functions and identity, which is something we're going to explore later. It also has automatic deploy, which means that every time that you push to Git or every time that you update Contentful, then it's going to automatically send the content and update your website on the fly. So let's start by creating an account. You go to sign up and you would use GitHub. And here, this is your first page, and all you need to do is to drag and drop the folder that is built from your website. So let's go ahead and build that folder. We're gonna go to integrated terminal, so control tilde, and we're gonna do Gatsby build. Once this is done, it's gonna update the folder called public, and you just need to drag and drop this folder right here. So we're gonna go to that folder, find it in our documents, and we're gonna select the public folder, and we're gonna drag and drop right here. And that's it. Your website is online. We can just click the link right here, and boom, this is our website. It is live. You can send this link to anyone on Twitter, and they're gonna be able to see your shiny new design. But of course, there's more. So for example, you can decide to set up your domain name, which is custom. And you can also add HTTPS, which is really good if, for example, you're selling a product, because people are not going to trust your website if you don't have a secure website. And you can see that from this little lock icon right here. This is a very personal process, so I can't show you that. But what I can show you is to set up automatic deploys. In order to do that, we just need to go back and click on New Site from Git, and then click GitHub. You're gonna select, let's say, and then I'm gonna type my app, and then select my React app, or for you it might be another name. Click this one, deploy, and then wait for a little bit. After a few minutes, you're gonna see that it's deployed. You click on it and it works perfectly. Now, the beauty of this is that if I make a change to the website, such as on the footer, let's say I'm gonna change this to just tweet, I save it, commit, and then push it. As soon as I push to Git, then here you can see that something is going on and it's automatically deploying for me. So I don't need to come back to Netlify and do the manual deployment every single time. And that's really useful. So once it's done, I click on it and you can see that the footer has changed in terms of this content right here. The next thing I want to show you is how to do automatic deploy using Contentful. And that's also really powerful because the CMS is where you're going to spend a lot of time changing the content, and every time you change the content, your site can be deployed. So to do that, we're going to go to site settings, we're going to go to build and deploy, and we're going to add a build hook. We're going to call that Contentful. Save, and here we have an API key. So we're going to go to Contentful, we're going to go to settings, webhooks, add a webhook, name it, let's say Contentful, and use the URL provided by here, Netlify. And then we're gonna save. Let's give it a test. We're gonna go and change one of the content, such as, let's say, privacy. We're gonna change it to policy and publish the change. And here, back to our website, we can see that there's something going on. There's a trigger from Contentful and it's publish. Now, if we go to the website, we can see that instead of privacy, we have privacy policy, and we didn't have to do any manual deployment. It was all done by changing the contentful content or by changing and committing to the Git repository. So that's really, really cool. So we've learned to deploy our website using Netlify. We've learned how to use Git so that anytime that we commit to Git, it's going to automatically deploy to Netlify as well. And on top of that, we've learned how to use Contentful, their webhooks, to automatically deploy also to Netlify every time we make a change to our content. So that's the dream, and I hope to see a lot of amazing websites built using the techniques taught in this course. Please don't forget to share your new designs on Twitter and Facebook, and I would love to see them. We're not done yet. In the next session, we're going to learn about creating a payment system using Stripe, which means that this is real. You have a website that is going to be able to sell a product, either like a collection of icons or a new design template or a plugin, anything you want. And we're going to teach you how to create the payment system for that. So I'll see you next time.